and Yakaya Milton. The format will be opening statement from coach, then we'll go to questions for the student athletes. Reminder, please silence your cell phones. When you have a question, wait for the microphone, state your name and affiliation before your question, and recording of these press conferences is prohibited. Coach.
Just really proud of this team for their resilience and toughness this year. I thought we, battled a lot of adversity, but they continue to get better. I keep saying we had 9 new pieces, and it was a process getting those kids together, but they came in, they bought into a vision. They played our style of play. They worked their butts off to get here, and they continue to get better and better. And our future is really bright. It was really hard to say goodbye to those seniors who has meant so much and was so selfless in helping getting this program back here. But our future is really bright, and I'm looking forward to, and these two are a big part of that.
Questions for the student athletes? We do have one on Zoom, so we'll go to that. We're going to go to Gabriella on Zoom. Go ahead, Gabriella.
Hi, y'all. Gabrielle Lewis from The Next. I'm hoping you can both speak to honesty, what she's meant to this team, seeing her play those final minutes out there, and what she's taught you.
Honesty was such a huge part of our program. A lot of the season, she put us on her back, especially with how hard it was during the season. We're so grateful for her and everything that she's done for us. She completely laid everything out from start to finish on our season. She's taught us how to play selflessly, and how to leave everything out on the court, no matter the circumstances. And I feel like that's something that each and every one of us can continue to carry that with us through the rest of our careers.
She was just a great person overall. On and off the court, she was a leader. She, with her words and without them, just what she did on the court, it just fed the whole team. We feed off her energy every day, and we continue to do that now. She was just coming to me, talking to me in my ear the whole time, whether it was the coaches saying something. If it wasn't them, it was her. Like, she was always in my ear telling me about not to swat and balling up and working on my defense, moving my feet. Like, she talked to me about everything, so it was just great to have her as an additional player on the team.
We have another question on Zoom. We will go to Ainsley Lee. Ainsley, go ahead.
Sure, yeah, Ainsley Lee with AL.com down here in Auburn. Taylor, can you just talk about Arizona's defense a little bit? I mean, Coach said earlier this week that it felt like that they kind of mirrored you guys. Did you guys, kind of feel like, man, this is what we put teams through on any given night and going against them tonight? And just kind of what did that pressure do to kind of disrupt your guys' offense?
Yeah, it definitely made it harder to run our offense. They played up the line in the passing lanes. It definitely made it harder for us to get those first options. But yeah, definitely similar to ours and what we do.
Any other questions? Questions on Zoom, please use the hand raise. We'll go back to Gabriella. Gabriella, go ahead.
Yakaya, you had some big blocks tonight. Can you tell me what's going through your head, when you have these big moments like that?
I didn't hear the end of the question.
I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Do you want me to repeat it?
Please.
Yes, please.
Sorry about that. You had some big blocks tonight. What's going through your head when you get those moments, and how has that changed the momentum?
Just trying to be patient, do what's best in the moment for my team. If it's a clean one, I know I can get up and get it, and that's just going to bring energy through my team because they like when I do that. I like when I do that. It's my favorite thing to do. But other than that, just trying to wall up and contest with the smaller guards because I know I can get into foul trouble early. So just trying to make the smart play and do what's best for my team.
Go to question here on the left.
Taylon, first, were you aware that you scored your 1,000th career point tonight?
No, I was not.
Well, you did. What does it mean to reach that milestone in the NCAA tournament?
I mean, that's great. It's like what you've been doing, what you've been working for all season long or all career long, all these 4 years. So to hear that I made that milestone is amazing. It's a blessing.
You scored a career high in your first NCAA tournament game, 8 points. What does it mean first, what was this experience like playing in the NCAA tournament? What does it mean to have one of the best games of your career to this point in this tournament?
To be honest, I wasn't even focused on myself. Like, we got seniors on the team. I was honestly just trying to do what I could do to play for them as far as defensively and offensively. So I give all the credit to them, to the assists. They made the best passes to get me open. Whatever it looked like, we was just out there playing as a team. But as my first time in the tournament, I know it's not going to be my last. I'm just ready to come back. I got a chip on my shoulder now. I didn't have my experience with the coaches and the players and all that. I know what to expect, and I'm just going to come back tougher next year.
Ainsley on Zoom, do you have another question?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of touched on a little bit. Yakaya, just, did you picture your freshman year ending here? And I don't want to say ending here, but getting to the NCAA tournament, is that something you expected of yourself and of this team as a freshman?
For sure. We always talked about it, so I knew we was going to get there. We spoke into existence. Obviously, we expected to go further, and we're going to go further. Like I said, it's just a first step for me and for my teammates. We're going to carry that with us, like I said, with a lot of seniors on the team. We're going to carry y'all with us, like, every year. This is my first year, and I'm going to remember this for the rest of my life, so we got y'all.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Ladies, thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Questions for Coach? We have a question on Zoom for you, Coach. We're going to go to Gabriella. Go ahead.
Coach, I asked your players this, but, what has honesty meant to this program? I saw you give her a hug when she left the court there. You say anything to her at that moment?
Yeah, I mean, just like they said, honesty, first of all, she came to me at the end of the season last year, and she said she wanted to run this back. She wanted to make sure this team got back to the NCAA tournament. She knew that was a goal of mine, that was a vision, and she wanted to help do that. She had a chance to go to the next level last year, but she loves Auburn. She loves this team, this program, and she just really wanted to be a part of helping Auburn get back to this level. And, like Taylor said, she put us on her back throughout the season. She takes a lot of hits out there, and she's probably a little bit worn down, but she'll bounce back. She put us on her back. I mean, she means a lot. She absolutely loves Auburn, and her name, I want to say she moved into 10th all-time in scoring in Auburn's history, and Auburn's had some Final Four teams. They've had some national runner-up teams. They have some really good players, and she's one of them.
Ainsley, did you have another question?
I do, but if Gabriella's got a follow-up, then I can wait.
Okay, Gabriella?
Thank you. Coach, you told me at the SEC tournament, honesty, said that, in past years there hadn't been as much buy-in from this team, but this year y'all had a combo early in the season of like, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna go to the tournament. Can you, confirm that conversation, and also, what role did she play in motivating the team?
Absolutely. It started with the postseason. We had we had several players to lead. But Honesty wanted to, she really wanted to stay and make a difference with this team and with this program. And she just told me she was going to bring everything she could. And like I said, it started with those kids that stayed. They went to work, and then they helped. When the new kids came in, they showed them the way. And they were all connected. They were bought in. And it just, it just continued to get better and better throughout the year.
Now we'll go to Ainsley on Zoom.
Yeah, Coach, just to echo the one that I asked the players, you knew that this Arizona team was going to throw some junk at you, some defensively, and kind of run things similar to how you guys like to. Just kind of what did they do on the defensive end? And obviously, the turnovers were a little uncharacteristic for you guys tonight.
Yeah, I thought they sped us up. We had a lot of very unforced turnovers. We worked on attacking the hedge, and when we did attack the hedge, we got a foul or we would get to the free throw line. But we were coming off with one dribble, trying to throw it to the roll on the first side, and that wasn't working. We wanted to flip the floor and then attack the hedge, but I just think they got us sped up and caused some unforced turnovers. And some of them were forced. They were up in the passing lane. They were up inners.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
As a reminder, Hammond Communications will post a recording of this press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Transcripts are provided by ASA